Are you a go-getter in your profession and at home, taking care of everyone but forgetting to prioritize yourself? Welcome to the Healthier Go-Getter, the show that brings together health professionals and wellness experts to bring the inside knowledge to empower you to take charge of your health and elevate your wellness game. Let's become go-getters for your health so that you can bring more joy to your life and your loved ones.
How was the massage?
Oh, very relaxing. Oh, except right there.
Feel relaxed now?
Yes.
That's good. Before our show started, I'd like to thank our sponsor, Elation Wellness Aesthetics. It's a locally owned clinic specialized in regenerative and rejuvenative medicine. They are your one-stop shop to look and feel better. They offer medical weight loss, hormone balancing, Botox injections, laser service, skincare, and many more. Check out their website at www.elationwellnessokc.com for more details about their service. They will love to see you over there.
Hey, welcome back to the show. I'm Travis Johnson. If you're wondering why I'm talking first, I actually got brought in by Margarita to interview her. It's so hard to interview yourself and ask yourself questions that she's like, you know what, Travis, come on in, be a guest host on my show and put me on the hot seat for once. How you doing today, Margarita?
I'm nervous because I'm on the hot seats right now.
It's going to be okay.
Okay.
You're in the safety of your own home, right? I can't hurt you from here. It's going to be all right.
Yes, you're right.
So Margarita's a licensed massage therapist since 2017, and she started MAM Massage and Spa last year. Now she's training her team to specialize in muscle-related chronic pain. And you just launched this sweet podcast.
Yes, you're right. I'm super excited about this for sure.
So what drove you to start in the massage therapy business?
So when I first started, I was in pain because I was I'm working so hard. Every day I get up at 6 o'clock and then go home, sleep at 11 a.m., 6 months in a row, 7 days a week, nonstop. That's after 6 months, your body just broken down. You know, one night I wake up, I want to drink some water. I couldn't hold my cup. I was like, oh, is there something wrong? I was so scared. And because of that experience, and then I went to see the doctors first. So they prescribed me the medicine, which is relief at the moment when you took it, right? But once you finish that, and then you just feel really bad. And then I got my courage to call my mom and dad and say, hey, I think there's something wrong. And then ask their advice. They were saying that you should see the Chinese doctor. I said, Chinese doctor probably is not that much available in the United States. They said, now you need to come back home. I said, no, I don't want to come back home. Do you have any other suggestions? They said, maybe you can try massage first to see how you're doing. If you not feel good, anything like that, or the doctor didn't give you any explanation, then you need to come home. Which is for me is like, I just started my American dream. I don't want to leave, right? Who wants to leave this dream of the land, right? So because of that, I get the massage therapist. The therapist helped me. We did the first session about 2 hours and a half. He said, oh my gosh, you have a lot of nuts. You have concrete on your back. That was what was happening. And after the very first session, I feel a lot better. And then, obviously when you're doing a massage session, you always ask a lot of questions, right? And how you get into this and blah, blah, blah. And because of that, and then I was interested in it. And then I feel the results. So that made me become a massage therapist.
You know, the more people I talk to, especially in 2020 and beyond, you're finding people that are gravitating towards jobs that they needed sometime in their life, right? I know people that get into the medical field because they have something going on with their insides. It's just not good. Someone like yourself, you didn't know what the problem was and you went to massage therapy and it gave you some relief. I discovered mine a few years ago, and I have a lot of back pain. and I needed a chiropractor. Chiropractor on a weekly basis just makes me feel fantastic. So it's great that you could take your own pain, find what healed and worked for you, and then you started to leverage that thing so you can help heal others. That's pretty awesome.
Yes, you're right. Yeah, I'm so glad that I did have those kind of experiences. So when the clients coming, I always ask them more deeply, hey, what do you know what caused the pain and how is the things coming from? And then because nobody knows your body than you do, right? So when they explain to me, so I understand what's going on, so we can be able to dive into it deeper. And then if we cannot help them, we will try to refer to them, such as chiropractors, physical therapists, or any other pain management doctors.
Oh, wonderful. How would you describe yourself as a go-getter? This is the Healthier Go-Getter podcast. What exactly is a go-getter, and how do you think that applies to you?
I think this is a great question, even though I ask all of my guests, right? So now it's my turn to answer this. What I will say this is, for me, if I determine something that I want to do it, no matter what it takes, I will make it happen.
Wonderful. That makes you a go-getter. I noticed that everyone has their own definition of success and every other word in the book. As you've grown on your journey, you've gone through a lot of different things, a lot of different changes. What's something that you lost on your journey to where you are now?
That's a great question. So in terms of lost, I will say sometimes like when you have friends, right? When friends go with you, and then when the way you're growing it, and people have different purpose and different goals, right? So as the way you go, you find out who will be the person I can be able to follow through with them. So those friends are not in the same path with me. We still remain a good relationship, but just not in touch in the regular basis. If that makes sense though. So I would consider that would be the lost, but they are still my dear friends. It doesn't change our relationship, but just not in the same path.
You know, that's something that a lot of people don't understand when they're trying to level up their life or their business or their family or whatever they're trying to do, is that the people that are in your life at that point may not be with you on the next level. And that can be hard for a lot of people to understand, especially if you ended up losing, a best friend or a family member that just has a toxic attitude or relationship. But leveling up is always beneficial, even though some people in our circles might not come along for the ride.
100% agree with that.
Yeah. Are you like serious in business all the time, or do you do fun things? Share a fun fact about yourself.
My boyfriend always say that he always constantly working, constantly going, right? You need to stop. So the fun fact about that is he will force me to watching the South Park with him. That was that's fun for sure.
Yeah. I know how to sing. I can sing like Cartman if you really want me to, but I don't know if that's a really good fit for your show.
Hey, we would love to hear that for sure.
maybe when I come in for my massage, I'll sing to you. How about that?
Yes, sounds great.
Hey, if people want to get a hold of you and connect with you, where can they do that?
So they can look on my Facebook or Instagram. So if you're looking at the Healthy Go-Getter, you can reach out to me. And also you can look my name, Margarita Jiang. There's not many people with a Spanish name plus Chinese last name. So
I gotcha. When you have clients that come in for massage therapy, what seems to be the primary problem, and what's the fix that you provide on a regular basis?
Most of the time when clients come in, a lot of people, they either have shoulder issues like neck and shoulder pain. They cannot turn their heads, or shoulders so hurting on a lot of knots on their middle back, or lower back issues like sag pain or anything like that, or their legs or feet, they standing all day and then feel really tired on that. So those type of the clients that we're seeing a lot. And then in terms of how we take care of them is we define the area where the most the knots are For example, there are a lot of knots on between the trapezius and the neck, those areas. So we were trying to break it down as much as we could each session, and then incorporate with stretchings as well. Because whenever you tight on the muscles and the muscles contracts, right? So you want to extending them out a little bit so they can have a little bit range of increase a little more range of motions, and so that's typically how we help them.
I gotcha. How can people maintain that healthier lifestyle at home, do that preventative work? What would that be?
So the best way to do is like you drink a lot of water. Definitely our body is maintained because of water, right? Yes, drink a lot of water. And then the other thing is like stretching is very important. Even though my clients coming, I always tell them that massage therapy is passive work. But active work with passive work together, you're going to have the best results. So you want to do some stretching at home, like even when you're working on the desk, especially when you're working on the desk, right? Like every hour, just take 5 minutes to do some small stretches. That will relieve a lot of tension. And then if they could, they can follow us on the YouTube channel as well. I'm recording some like stretching videos and then some tips so they can looking through that too will help. Just follow along with me. Yes.
That's wonderful. What would you say your vision is for your business and podcast?
Let's talk about podcast. How is that since we are here right now? Let's talk about podcast first. So my vision for this podcast would be people who are like a go-getter like me, right? They take care of everything, but they forgot to prioritize themselves. And sometimes when they are in such states, they will be really, really painful. I personally experienced that, so I know exactly how that feels. I hope that this podcast will bring them their awareness, how they can be able to prioritize other things, but also for themselves as well. And also, I want this podcast will be their go-to sources. If they want to be knowing a little bit more in detail on health professions or other practice, how they are diving into to help them to fix the problems. That's the things that I want to do. And then the other things with the podcast is like, I hope that will bring kind of like a break the gaps between all different type of the practice, right? Because when you go to the massage therapists, always think about only massage. But when you go into the chiropractors, you feel like, oh, I don't believe in massage. The chiropractor is the only thing that can help me. Or if you go to the physical therapist, physical therapist is the best, right? So my goal is with this podcast that we will invite all of the people who that's the personal care or even healthcare, so they can be able to explain a little bit more so we can work in cross. So how can we be able to serve our clients better, right? So they can get the maximum results. So that's this podcast for. So in terms of answer your second question about my business, my goal is I want to bring the dream for my therapist, like the dream that I had for myself, right? A lot of people who are working for someone else, they feel like they don't have the future. For my business, I want to bring the future for them. When they join with me, they will no longer as just massage therapists. Eventually, they will be part of the main massage and spa entrepreneurship, right? So they can be able to inherit it, what we have here, and then grow much further. So my goal is like, if I can build in the main massage team, that we can help all the people with the muscle issues, that would be awesome, right?
Well, so it sounds to me like you're really looking at a multidisciplinary approach. You handle massage therapy and a little bit of spa, and then you have other practitioners like TCM, traditional Chinese medicine, acupuncture, chiropractors, physical therapists, and you really want to build that professional network of experts. And it also sounds like, other than simply helping people get through their work week and their work month, you're bringing in people that you want to have as entrepreneurs to turn massage, health, and spa into a franchise so they can go have their own. Is that sound about right? So they can go run their own business under your banner?
Yes, you're right. So basically, my goal is like when the therapist is working for me, I've been working with a lot of people for sure during like 30 some plus years, right? So always working. But a lot of time that I find out like the business owner doesn't have the mindset that how can I be able to helping the people who are working for me to grow in themselves too. So my goal is like, since for me personally, I'm blessed. I have the opportunity. I can be able to start entrepreneurship, and obviously I have great mentors such as you as my great mentor, help me to grow this podcast, and then among other people who like really teach me how to be great entrepreneurs. And then so for me, with all of the things that I learned, I feel like I should pass this passion to other people so they can be able to grow and they can make a bigger impact for their families and friends and all of things among them. So I feel like if I reserve the things that I've learned, then that wouldn't helping myself, right? That's kind of like you're selfish. I want to serve the people who are helping me, and then in the way that I can help them at the same time.
Oh, I love that. It's a great vision and a great mission for sure. I know that I like to feel as good as I can each and every day, and occasionally that involves massage. I'm definitely looking forward to our appointment Friday afternoon for my wife and I. See if you really know what you're doing.
Yes. Hey, don't forget, once we finish the massage session, what we will do is that we are going to have a video version about you and have a testimonial on the massage table, right? Are we still going to be on that?
Oh, I'm definitely looking forward to that. That nice little video clip it's probably gonna go in the beginning of this show, I think. Like,
okay.
This is Travis Johnson for Man Massage and Spa. Wishing you a good, and then like drop the elbow on my back so you catch me screaming. That sounds perfect. So is there anything else you would like to share with your audience today, Margarita?
I think the one thing that I really want to mention is we are going to hosting a chronic pain event on November 4th. If you have time, definitely coming to join us in person. So with that event, we will have a like interventional neuroradiologists, pain management specialists, and then chiropractors, physical therapists. Obviously, me, myself as a massage therapist, we will dive into a little bit deeper for you to understanding about what is your body and how all of things functioning. And then plus, when you get there, we will also offer you a chair massage too, so you can fully experience that.
Oh, that sounds great. A lot of value over at Man Massage and Spa. This has been a fun interview, Margarita. I know it's a little different with me asking the questions instead of you, but if you want to connect with Margarita, go over to mammassageandspa.com. It's MAM massageandspa.com. Thank you for letting me come in and be your guest host today.
Thank you so much. It's an honor to having you.
Remember, being proactive about your health is the first step towards a brighter, healthier future. So until next time, keep that go-getter spirit alive, stay proactive, and never stop pursuing your wellness dreams. Connect with us on Instagram at Healthier Go-Getter. Check out more great interviews at mammassageandspa.com or follow us on Spotify, Apple Podcast, or any other podcast platform. This show is for educational purposes only. Contact your doctor or physician for any health concerns.